talking about Chelsea right now. What you
Go
gotta
real
say?
quick, bro.
All y'all niggas was ha kiki, cracking jokes, thinking my club was some jokesing, man.
Who is Chupamote? Does anyone know who is he?
We have 7
Yeah,
ups.
we have to pass him one.
Who's Liverpool put 7 on him?
Pass him one.
Yo, take this real quick, bro.
Is
No,
it?
take it real quick.
Is it?
Yeah, no.
Makes when it goes to the goal.
Let's go.
Yeah, 5ASIDE podcast, footy discussions from our perspective and our perspective only. And today you are joined by
Sebastian.
it's so,
I felt like waving.
Nah, wait, bro. It's cool.
Elisha.
What's going on right here?
Oh man,
What happened?
A little blue ting.
I heard he's in London at the bridge.
I heard
you
I heard he's in DC making deals with Biden to get government funding.
for the podcast.
5ASIDE,
I'll
yeah.
take that.
I'll take
Yeah.
that.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Sponsored by the U.S. military.
That's a
Kendrick is
Don't play with
missing,
us.
but
Gabriel's here.
and Josh.
yes, and thank y'all so much for joining us on episode 20 of 5ASIDE. Whether
Gente.
you are watching
5
on
times 4.
YouTube, whether you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, we appreciate y'all so much for taking the time to kicking it back with the 5ASIDE crew, man.
Sure,
and
sure.
happy International Women's Day.
Clap it up for all the
Okay,
women out there.
we're filming this on International Women's Day. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, women run the world. So it's important to make
Who
sure
run the
we big them
world,
up. Yeah,
girls?
girls run
Girls
the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think otherwise, you're just too young.
You're
You'll
right.
learn soon enough. Though.
Yeah.
But
You're
yeah,
right.
man.
You're
This
right.
week, and before we even start out too, we gotta give a special shout out, to the homie Alexis.
Mhm.
Shout out to Susanna Collins.
Congrats,
Shout out to
congrats.
Charlie Davis. Everybody on the new
On
morning
CBS
footy
Sports
show on
Golazo.
CBS Sports Golazo. Man.
Weekdays, 7 to 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Starting April 11th, I believe.
For sure.
So congrats to y'all.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Listen, we big up anything dope in the football space.
For sure.
We gotta show it love because 5ASIDE is dope. We in the football
Yeah.
space.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They got
Great
5
minds think
people.
alike.
We got 5 people. We'll play y'all 5-on-5. We can do 5-on-5 pilots. Let's link up.
Hey,
What's
listen.
good?
Probably won't be fair.
Wavy footy, morning
just
footy,
like-
all that.
Come on.
Yeah.
know.
But
If you
this
know, you
week,
know.
we are talking about the second leg of the round of 16 in the Champions League.
For sure.
We talking about in the Premier League, Liverpool handing out an ass whooping that Manchester United fans probably won't forget for a very, very long time.
A
We're
shellac
talking
off.
about
Ever?
Villarreal making history in La Liga, and we will tell you very soon why. Also,
Yeah.
on this side of the pond, on this side of the globe, MLS is back, so
Come
we
on.
can't front on them. You know, they got new playoff brackets, playoff formats.
Mhm.
They got new teams. They got new streaming platforms. Some of the stuff is still the same, though. We're going to get into that very, very soon. And also, the NWSL will be starting very, very soon. It's
Mhm.
coming upon us very fast, but it's okay. We're going to get y'all set up and ready for when it comes. But we got a whole lot of footy
Also,
this week, episode 20.
Ted Lasso.
Also, Ted Lasso is coming
Great show.
back,
Y'all
yo.
better watch on Apple. bro.
Yes.
Have to. Great
Yes,
show.
sir.
We'll
Emmy
discuss that as
award
well.
winning, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
The highest honor for
Very
the
good show.
Y'all
Very
watch-
good show.
Y'all
bro.
watch Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Hilarious.
What?
We'll break it down, too. For
You don't
the
like
people
it?
who
All right, we'll
know.
You
get
don't
into
watch
that.
it?
I haven't pre-shit.
Nah, we'll
Watch
let
it,
you
watch
know
it,
about
watch
it,
it,
bro.
watch
We'll talk about it for
it.
sure.
Yeah, we got
We're going to
to,
get
bro.
into it. It's a
We
good show.
got to, definitely.
Very
Very
But
popular show, too.
in the UEFA Champions League this week, what we have? Benfica moving through
Wow.
against Club Brugge.
Yes.
They went crazy.
5-1.
They went nuts.
Yeah.
I predicted this as well, but they went crazy.
Nah,
That's
I feel like that
vicious
wasn't
ass game.
That wasn't even a big surprise though. Like I kind of
No, but the score line was a surprise. We
Yeah,
thought
facts.
Brugge would
5-1.
get 5-1, bro.
You know, it's-
5-1 at home though.
Again,
Niggas aren't
underrated
talking
league,
about
man.
Benfica enough.
It's an underrated league.
You were though. You said something about Benfica earlier.
Yeah, but
What do you say?
wait, when?
No, we were talking about Napoli this. I don't know who might go through. We were talking about the underdog story with Napoli, and you were like, "Yo, put some respect on Benfica's name."
No, yes,
Well,
facts.
for
'Cause
sure.
I think overall the Portuguese league is overlooked. Even I overlook it a lot of
Mhm,
times.
mhm.
But especially when I see how hard their fans go, I
Yeah.
don't think that they're delusional. I genuinely think they feel like, yo, we have a very strong league. We have
Yeah.
some good teams, and people just don't look at us enough.
Mhm.
And it's a tiny little country too. Look
Yeah.
at the map. Portugal's small as hell, but
Yeah.
they got some ballers similar to the Netherlands, man. So shout out,
Yes,
Portugal,
sir.
for
There was talk a few years ago of them merging with La Liga, but I'm not sure where that went. Like
For
the
real?
Portuguese league and the La
I would
Liga
have to look
merging.
that up, but
Yeah.
I mean, Welsh teams play in the Prem, right? Swansea,
yeah. That's
Cardiff.
Yeah, Cardiff as well.
I don't know if all Welsh teams are in the Premier League.
No, they're not.
or not in the
There's-
Premier League, the English football structure.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. Portugal though probably is, I'd say, clearly a good enough footballing country to have their own league. But that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I think the people are too proud to ever.
That'd be a
let
cool
happen.
Super Cup. Actually,
I don't think
like
they'll
the
let that
Iberian
happen.
Super Cup.
Yeah,
Because to be
Super
fair,
Cup
it's
would be
like
interesting.
friendly tournament. I don't know.
Wales is still part of
The UK.
the United Kingdom, so
Yeah.
it's a closer connection. But
True.
that would be
It
interesting.
was a good range of goals in that. You see my boy Seb scored out there. David Neres.
Yeah.
Bro, I just watched
And he loves
bro.
smoking.
When did he make the switch?
Yeah.
From
yeah.
freaking
It was low key.
from Ajax.
It was low key.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
That whole Ajax team just kind of went around.
Yeah,
Europe,
yeah.
Ask
actually.
him. He's
Anthony
right there.
left. Yeah, because
Anthony left. Neres
They
left.
just
That's
dissipate.
him, bro.
That's your
Ziyech
boy?
left.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
David
you.
Neres.
That's your twin.
Yeah.
That's his
Put the
twin.
picture.
That's his twin, bro.
David Neres
Y'all-
is your
did y'all see the-
doppelganger.
Y'all saw the video of him before the game?
When-
No?
no.
I will put
High
it up on
again?
screen. He was high as
He's
fuck
always
right
high.
before the game.
It
Oh
could be
my
his
God.
eyes, but
But
Yeah.
bro had the hoodie up, looking down.
bro, I
like-
saw your skit with your boy, like giving the Haitian thing to open his
Well,
eyes
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I was like, there his knees, bro.
We're gonna get him some new basket team for sure. But also Chelsea, Kendrick's team, he's not even here to
He's
glow.
not even here to glow. Honestly.
He's not here to glow.
Poor guy, man.
His team beat Dortmund 2-1. Jude was not happy.
2-1 on aggregate,
after
2-0 on the bridge.
aggregate, yes, 2-0. At Stamford Bridge, Jude was not happy after the match.
Could've played
Deservedly
better.
So that dude was mad.
Yeah.
I feel like, what you think? That's gonna be the last straw that's gonna make him go to Real.
Bro, Dortmund, get your bread while you can. Get your 80 to
Yeah,
100
facts,
mil.
facts.
Jude, come be a starter at Real Madrid. Build another Champions League, La Liga win inside. Come through.
Because it's
They'll
not like
come
Dortmund
through.
won't find someone else.
Yeah.
They'll just
Their talent scouting
Yeah.
might be the best in the world because these
Yeah.
are not academy kids.
Yeah.
They're finding them.
Yeah.
And it works every time.
That's
and
true.
financially, it's keeping them afloat.
Yeah.
So when I say rich daycare, I'm really just saying they get these young players and they flip them for a crazy profit.
You know what I'm gonna challenge all the internet football connoisseurs and experts to do?
Mm.
Y'all need to try and find a way to become scouts and actually like document your whole journey, start making content so we can actually see the quality of players that y'all bring to these teams. Cause I feel like a lot of times we see a lot of fans who are like, this player would be good on this team, that team, but they're not able to actually like make something happen. Like these scouts in Dortmund actually know what they're doing and they're able to put together like incredible lines up of teams. And
Always a fun team to watch too.
Speaking of that,
They just
so
can't defend.
I don't know. This is an old story, but I don't know how many of your viewers may be aware of it. In Reims, right in France, there's a team whose coach right now, his name is Will Still, and he's Reims' coach in France.
Okay.
Now, every time Reims plays a game, Reims gets fined 22,000. Do you know why?
No.
why?
He does not have his professional coaching license, but he is
Oh,
good enough of a
shit.
coach to be their team, and he got to start playing Football Manager.
Wow.
True story. True story.
How are they doing in the French league?
I can find out for you right now, but they're
Yeah.
not doing
Why does-
bad because he's still
What's
there.
interesting, well, I don't know what Ren's goals are every season. If it's like stay afloat, mid-table,
mhm.
I don't really know, but that's incredible.
Why doesn't he just get the license?
Reims currently is sitting 8th. He doesn't have the time. He's a professional coach right now. So they are banking on his talent as a coach and taking the loss. They're currently sitting in 8th.
They don't have a coach.
$22K a game.
Yeah.
They don't have a
So,
coach night
quick
school or
maths,
something.
That's
that he
like
could-
He's,
almost $750,000 a year.
Yeah. True story.
Wow.
But if he's that good, then
Thing is, how much money are they making? Because these non-prem teams in general don't make as much, and if you're not doing that well, but they must be doing
Reims
something.
is in France.
You know?
Really, $22K a game.
Mhm, mhm.
Wow. Euros. Wow.
That's nuts. But
Regardless, that's nuts.
still, we got to give Chelsea their props.
Yeah, they look good, bro.
They
This is the thing. They always create a lot of opportunities, but I still think they're missing the 9.
They are.
It took
Right.
Raz and big up Raheem Sterling. I'm so
Yes.
proud of him for scoring that goal, but it did take a few attempts. Havertz, it did take a few attempts. I mean, he missed the first penalty because of and the only reason they retook it was because of encroachment, which is fair, even though a Chelsea player was also encroaching. Like they got through, but bro, if you get those dynamic wingers and midfielders and all that with a proper striker, that's a team.
I think one
But,
of the things
yeah,
at the end of the day, now to go off that, as much as football is a game plan A, like anticipating opportunities and creating pressure.
Yeah.
It's a game off the small margin. You saw Sterling's goal bounce back to
He
him.
willed it.
Mhm.
He willed
Bro,
it in,
like
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
We'll talk about Bayern. It's the same sort of shit. Take your
It's-
opportunities.
Bro, and it's interesting to see with Dortmund. They brought the yellow smoke to the bridge for me.
Yeah.
Ain't do shit, but
Yeah.
it was interesting.
They were
to
missing
see.
Kareem too. They need the outlet of his speed out
He's
there.
injured or something.
I guess he must be. And Julian Brandt has had a great season.
He ain't
Got
have
hurt
that
early,
fufu.
too.
You know?
he did not eat enough
Didn't eat enough
fufu
fufu.
beforehand.
He didn't share
bro.
it. He didn't
Just
share
because
it.
Kendrick isn't here, I'm pretty sure this is what he would say. But he told us at the beginning of the year that that Chelsea will just go through
And win the
They
Champions
might
League.
win the Champions League.
Yeah, London Cowboys.
I can see it. It's
Bro.
not ridiculous.
Let's see if he
you calling him?
FaceTime.
I'm gonna see if he answers.
Alright. I don't know.
Might need to edit this out.
It's a
See if
super
he answers.
it's a super Chelsea thing. You know.
Nah, I will say also one goal is not enough security. Like I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
he answered. Hold on. Yo, we're literally in the middle
We're
of
live on the
filming right
pod.
now.
What up,
We live.
Kendrick?
We live. Let me see him. Can the camera see him?
Put him in the mic.
Hey, hold
bro.
on. Let me put the volume up. Yo, what you got? We talking about Chelsea right now. What you
Go
gotta
real
say?
quick, bro.
Bro, all I gotta say is, all y'all niggas was kiki, cracking jokes, thinking my club was some jokesing, man. And I told y'all, we have more passes, we have more shots on target, we dominated the whole first
Just
leg.
say you won, bro.
And so going back to the bridge, it was a no-brainer at home. We knew we were gonna win. So all I'm saying is,
Kendrick, are y'all winning the Champions League?
next round. Half y'all clubs not even in Champions League, so if you're not even in Champions League, you can't say nothing.
True.
And yeah, we move. We winning it. I told y'all we winning it.
Kendrick, if they win it, I'm giving you $500, bro.
Yo, are you in a box?
Nah, I'm in an Uber.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's a moving box.
Kendrick's Ubering around my city without me.
All right.
Incredible.
Well,
The box is crazy.
we're gonna keep talking shit about your team. So
All right, that's fine. That's fine. You can, y'all been talking all season, and look where we at.
10th place.
Bro, we're not worried about that. That's not even
You said we're not worried about
right now.
10th place.
Champions League is a whole season right now.
Okay.
Premier League don't even exist.
If you don't win it, y'all not in the
Football
Champions
on
League.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
okay, all right. Thank you, Kendrick, for joining
got
us.
you.
Yeah, safety. We gonna see you on next episode.
Yeah, peace, bro.
Good
Love
luck.
you.
Mhm.
Peace,
This
peace.
guy, man.
Funny
Yeah,
as
that
fuck.
was Kendrick's appearance,
Yeah.
and he
Came
just
at your
started
club.
getting. He started doing too much with the days of the
I
week.
mean,
bro.
Y'all watching
But-
football on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Thing is, he might not even be there next year if they don't fix up.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The champs, yeah.
They have to
Oh,
get higher
yeah.
in the because you either win the Champions League
Yeah.
or you get higher in the table.
Yeah.
And I think they obviously can get like
I know
6,
my
but
team
like,
gonna
bro,
be
y'all
there
better
for
cook.
sure.
Talking about teams that might not be there next year, we're going with Tottenham.
Seb, that's all you, bro. Get it
Yeah,
quick.
your team.
You know, Milan
through.
pulled up to London, you know, wearing our little coats, our night jackets to go to sleep quickly because we knew it was going to be very easy, very calm.
Wow.
We were wearing nightgowns.
It wasn't easy though.
It wasn't easy. I agree. It
took
wasn't
some
easy.
Incredible saves and defense,
Yes,
which
yes.
I love.
Shout out Magic Mike and Black. Keep it
Come
doing it.
on,
God.
Mike Maignan.
But what I'll say is, it's more like I think it's much more credit or much more due to Tottenham's lack of clinical ability than Milan and like having some strong, like stellar defense because our defense has been shaky recently, and I think honestly like yes it's a Champions League night and like there's a lot of emotions that come with that, and so you could argue that the team really like gelled together against Tottenham, but personally just like watching it I feel like there was just a lack of like desire from Tottenham. I was watching it trying to be like a neutral fan to just come and speak on the podcast about
Because
it.
what are they gonna do?
They
Desire
got a-
for what
they
though?
did
To
get a
be
red
fair,
card though. Romero got a.
They did. It was late though,
Passion.
78th minute.
To be,
Late.
like
When
I
you only
think
need one goal, that's
they're
a lot of
just
time.
realistic. Because desire for what? What they gonna do? Go through to the next round and actually do something?
They
and,
did go to the
and move
final
on to the
2 years ago.
semifinal.
They were
Bro,
I just think it's a mentality issue.
Tottenham could have a 3-0 lead in the final of the Champions League, and I just know for a fact they just not winning it.
Yeah,
There's
they don't win
nothing
anything.
convincing
Yeah.
about like
Yeah.
that team when it comes to the highest level of football.
Yeah.
Like they will be decent.
Yeah.
They will do well from time to time. Some games, you know what I'm saying, will be memorable, but at the end of the day, when it comes to
It's
winning
Tottenham.
trophies, they
Yeah.
just don't got it
Yeah.
in them.
Yeah.
Or they haven't proven that they got it
Yeah.
in them. So what
Yeah.
reason do I have to think that
I'm
they
gonna
gonna
keep.
just bow out
Yeah.
early? It's cool.
Last thing I got, Osimhen is better than Kane, but we'll keep it moving.
Wow. Okay.
No, now, hey, I agree. I feel like I was going Kane before because he's a little bit more seasoned.
I do want to see him leave though and see
But-
if he can win trophies elsewhere because he's at a very toxic situation.
Mm-hmm.
Harry?
Where- yeah, he'll just score 25 a
Yeah.
year, have amazing stats, but they're not winning.
Yeah.
They just don't have the culture. And big players don't want to go there. Like, Prem is so competitive. They're not winning shit.
Speaking of culture and big players
and teams who are not winning
and
shit.
teams who are not winning shit.
Hold up.
PSG
Le Parisien.
PSG versus
Fuck me.
Bayern Munich. PSG lose 2-0. at
Yo,
that-
who is Choupo-Moting?
who is he?
Who is Choupo-Moting? Does anyone know like
He's
who is he?
I don't
He's a
think
guy who was on PSG and who
Oh.
scored against Bayern
He's not
Yeah.
a real person, to be
for
honest.
Bayern.
From he played on a few
He's not a real
few teams, I think, in the Bundesliga.
He's not a real person.
He might not.
I think it's
That's
a figment of
That's
everyone's
a
imagination.
fake,
Bro.
Nah, bro.
Like the
Actually,
A-Boogie, I'm not a regular person.
no,
Um,
actually.
Yo,
Bro,
He's
from
33 years old,
relegated-
starting for Bayern.
Relegated with Stoke in 2018
Yes.
to PSG,
Mhm.
and now Bayern scoring against PSG, won the Champions League with Bayern, I believe, as well.
Mhm.
unless he was on PSG at that time.
Because it's not like he was
And now-
stellar with PSG.
Hold on, he's
during
calling
his time
back.
there.
He's calling.
He
back.
got
I feel
relegated
like
with-
Kendrick got something more.
Oh,
to-
okay.
Oh God.
What do you have to
Yo.
say?
Real quick, did y'all talk about United already?
No,
Nah.
no,
We'll call you back, bro.
We're
Alright, bet.
gonna call you
Well,
back when
yeah,
that happens.
He's really
tell
on
him
you.
to
Don't
get it
even
off
call me
now,
back.
son.
I just want to say rest in peace.
He said rest in piss.
Alright, I'll catch y'all later.
All right, bro.
Bro.
Safety.
He chatting up
Yeah.
from,
Yeah,
from lower in the table. Know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
That's true.
man.
That's true.
Yeah, PSG just looked lackluster, man.
How would you guys fix it? What is your solution for PSG? How would you fix it? Silence.
No, for sure.
Mbappe go to Madrid. my boy.
Start paying the players less and see who really wants to play for the club.
It's not going to happen. bro.
Yes.
Guys,
Start playing. And if you got to sell all your big stars, start over.
I mean,
Build an actual team.
I say build a
with
foundation.
guts and character
I was about
instead
to
of just big money players.
Mhm.
Like that's not enough. We've seen that.
They're like
Even with arguably one of the greatest players of all time,
Mm-hmm.
that's still not
three of
enough.
arguably the greatest.
Yes.
greatest players of all time.
Up
That's
top
still
together.
not enough.
yeah,
Four if you count Ramos in the top 50.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
What?
older Ramos, but at the same time,
He almost
too,
scored twice today. He was their biggest offensive threat, which is nuts.
Yeah,
When
I
you have
mean,
Mbappe and Messi on the pitch,
it's
bro.
tough, bro. I mean, granted, with them, it's definitely a rebuilding thing. You know,
Mhm.
I feel like
It's
one of
gotta
the things
tear
about
down.
PSG that really like was always, I don't know, attractive to me are players like Verratti.
Mhm.
Like you need players like that to make some. Granted, he made a mistake today,
Yeah.
and granted, you know,
Fatal mistake, yeah.
you
He was
know,
in a bad position though.
he got pressured. He got
did.
Give him the ball.
I
At the
know.
top of the box with his back facing.
Yeah,
You
he
should
tried.
not.
And
You
he's
should
tiny.
not.
should have
bro.
cleared it.
True.
He
Like,
shoulda
but
just
Give the ball up.
It's a results-oriented business.
Yep,
And the
yep.
difference is, too, Bayern made a big mistake.
Mhm.
PSG got so close, and De Ligt clears it off the line.
Yeah.
Bro,
PSG makes the big
shout out to
mistake.
De Ligt, man. What?
Hustle, bro.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But then PSG makes a big mistake. Bayern, 2 quick passes, tapping.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
German
And then it's
will
over,
pass
it's
it.
over.
I mean,
Pounce him.
Ramos
They will
tried,
pounce
almost
him.
tried, but
Yeah,
You know
but
what?
it's over.
You know what PSG
Too quick,
reminds
too
me
quick.
of?
Who?
PSG reminds me of
It's about
like
nuts.
your friend that peaked in high school, that like won't
With rich parents?
with rich parents, but like has your friend that peaked in high school with rich parents that has no idea that everyone else has moved on from high school. So every time you see them, every time they come to the function, every time you see them at home, they come with this aura and this feeling of like, oh, we're better than you because of what we did and what we have. But when it's time to prove it, they're like, oh, people are actually doing shit, and I'm just
Yeah.
Bro, you know these people who are still talking about how fun 2016 was?
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Still
what
haven't
PSG reminds
moved
me
on
of.
from that?
That's what PSG.
That's the
reminds me of.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Nah, I don't know, bro. Let's big up Bayern, though.
Yeah.
See, we came through with
Yeah.
a German
not gonna
Von
lie.
winning
Mm.
today. I went to the Allianz Arena, actually, right before COVID in February of 2020.
Chef,
we're
bring
gonna-
out the passport.
Bro, put out the passport. Bro, I'm gonna put some clip of that experience.
Mhm.
Unbelievable stadium, incredible vibes there, bro. Was nearly front row as well. I got a crazy deal on it too.
Mhm.
Like, man, that team is different. That stadium is different, and they know they're gonna win. When you sub off Musiala, Choupo-Moting, then you see Mane, Gnabry, and Sane come on.
No,
It's a wrap.
Nagelsmann's energy
I'm
on
not-
the sideline.
Nagelsmann, bro,
fit.
that's a
I'm not-
He
that's a
was
club right
foaming
there.
at the mouth.
And
bro.
Gnabry's finished today with his weak foot.
Nah, it's good shit. I'm not
It's a
gonna
nice
lie.
finish.
One of the things that was good to see is Bayern had all black goal scorers in this
Mhm.
tie for me. So
Black ass team,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying, come on.
Black
Two
excellence in
Parisians
Germany, man.
or one Parisian and 2 players used to be on PSG as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean,
Also-
Paris back-to-back round of 16 losses. We ain't surprised, bro.
Look, man, speaking of losses,
keep it
I'm so
moving.
glad you said that word. Because one of the biggest losses of the season. And you know what? I feel like it's not even right to talk about this game right here without properly equipping ourselves.
Yeah.
I just feel like
You have to always be ready with
yeah, we
like
just have
the gear.
to-
What's going
Here you
on?
go. We just have to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bring him-
for
bring
sure,
him
for
the
sure.
jersey.
Bring in the jersey. We have 7
Yeah,
ups.
we have to pass him one.
Liverpool
He needs
put
to
7 on him.
Pass him one.
Yo, take this real quick, bro.
Is
No,
it?
take it real quick.
Is it?
Yeah, no, we got more. We
Is
have to get
it?
7 ups.
Yeah, I know you
It's
gotta
the-
get the 7.
Yo, they don't let me
You
know
want
what
seven?
goes. Yo,
Give him 7
Let's give
ups,
you
bro.
7
you gonna hold
ups,
that?
bro.
You
No,
gonna
no,
you gonna
we have
hold
to-
that?
How many goals?
But you have to.
All right, I'm
You gonna
Salah.
hold
I got
that?
2 goals. I'm Salah. I got 2 goals.
Alright, alright,
Nunez
alright.
got 2.
Yeah, I got. Hey,
Who's
listen,
Firmino?
Listen, come on.
Come on, let's
Oh.
do 7.
Let me get a 7.
Okay, so that's the Firmino goal. You're Nunez. You gotta.
Yo,
Gakpo
y'all
gotta brace
y'all are
two, though.
mocking
Man, I
me.
got-
Wait, give
yeah.
Gakpo his 2 goals, bro. Everybody's having a good time.
Gakpo gotta get
Okay, so you're Nunez. I'm
Let me get
Salah.
a-
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fire.
How much I need? How much?
Yeah,
how much-
no,
do we
2
have
more.
7?
No,
Yeah.
1 more, bro. We have
What?
6.
Oh,
6.
alright.
We need one more.
Yeah, 7. 7's better. There it is.
7.
Okay, nice.
Right
nice.
here, yeah.
7 up.
You know, it's
That's
important
crazy.
to quench our
Mocking,
thirst.
hey, yo, y'all,
Josh,
crazy,
what's the podcast title?
Nah, I
What's the
made a
podcast
separate
title?
group chat for this, bro.
Crazy, yo.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
this
Hold on,
is
hold on.
ambush.
I need silence real quick. Let me just.
Oh,
Nah, that's nice.
that's
That's
nice.
content. That's
Yeah.
content.
Wait,
Yo,
hold
seven
on.
up. Give us
Hold
the
on,
fucking back, bro.
wait. Oh,
I'm
man.
about That's the sound the ball makes when it goes to the goal. That's the sound the ball makes.
7 of them things,
me?
bro. 7's crazy.
Hey,
7 nil.
My favorite number. I was born February 7th, 1997, bro. Come on.
Let's see.
Biggest defeat in
G.
Premier
No, I'm
League
saying that one.
history.
You know, we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
avoid it.
come on. Give us
I'm
the
not-
stats. Give us the... Not
Bro,
the
that's
hood
worse.
up's crazy.
That's worse than
you want
8-2.
shades? You want shades, bro?
That's a bigger loss.
You
than
want
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm
You good?
bro. I'm
All right,
bro.
I'm gonna
For
put 'em
me-
on.
No, go ahead.
I didn't wanna look at
nah,
you.
nah.
We gonna put the Mr. Krabs sad violin
For
music.
sure.
Yeah, all that.
Bro.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Sad face.
Come on, bro.
Rashford's face.
What was your emotions watching?
Yeah. No, real
As a
shit.
United fan, right?
Nah,
I
all
was
that.
like experiencing such like trauma. in
No, it's
real life.
true. It's
How-
true.
how
It's
did
true.
that-
It's true. Definitely a bit traumatic, but know what I'm saying? I will say, in terms of the loss itself, not surprised. The loss, in terms of, you know.
Losing at Anfield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
unlike
in-
Madrid, but yeah.
Get me? Fatigue is a thing. You know, I will say Anfield is a place.
You know, it's a really long train ride from.
Hey, like
Manchester to
Smino
Liverpool.
says, zero fatigue.
It's a very
me out.
tiring train ride.
Hear me out. You know what I'm saying? As well as the fact of like, Anfield is not a place you could show weakness. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting because we've all kicked ball. When you losing 4-0, at that point, 4-0 to 7-0 on the pitch, doesn't matter.
It's the same.
But actually, when you're watching the game in terms of entertainment, it's a cycle of football. You know, we beat Barca beat Madrid beat Liverpool. It don't make sense.
Yes.
Nah,
It don't make sense for real.
Yeah.
But it is. The thing that hurt about it, though, I'll get to it. Look at Eli, get into something. The thing about it that hurts, though, is the fact that they scored some good goals, bro. Gakpo scored some nice goals.
You saw what Salah was doing
Yeah.
to the best defender in the world.
Little
Lisandro
Argentinian man.
Martinez. That was crazy. He had him running the other direction, bro. So where's my blood going, bro? What?
He had it running the wrong.
Nah, hey, Sifa, smoke for you too, because you've been chatting crazy about United.
Hey,
Let's
man.
all simmer down
Listen,
now.
it's like our second or third loss of the season. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Ten Hag probably got them running as we speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
So we got
Them
some
run back to Manchester.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm very
Fresh
happy.
off a trophy, though.
You know, we got 2 trophies. We're still going. What you happy about?
First of all, I'm happy that you know what I'm happy about. A win is a win.
Yeah.
You gonna
Nah,
take
this
out my
revenge
team
for
like
him,
that
yeah.
and embarrass my team
Yeah.
in that manner?
on it.
Of course, I'm gonna be happy. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Europa twice
Yeah,
in
that's true,
14
true, true.
months.
I'm saying the game itself.
Man.
I'm
But no,
glad
that's
it's really
nuts.
sunk in.
Yo, it
Yeah,
has.
yeah,
glad
for
it's
sure.
sunk
It has, bro.
Yeah,
We're
Europa's
Titanic
nuts.
right now.
Yeah,
Listen,
thinking.
at the end of the day, I'm gonna take whatever I can get out of
yeah,
this season.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
So
Yeah.
let me ask you guys. We've all been in that situation where like it's 4 or 5-0. What does it take to like be in a position where you actually choose to look around and be like, all right, we're gonna stop the goal.
2-foot tackle to the chest.
I'm crying.
Like
Nah, but
you got to switch the mentality. So why
Motherfucking
did
Jackie Chan
United?
is bitch, nigga.
yeah, bro. I feel like we're going off a high right now in the sense that we've been balling this year.
Mhm.
To be down is actually like it's a mentality thing to be like, yo, we're not letting no more goals in. Actually sit back, actually fix up. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
takes a lot. You know, if you haven't been there as a team, that is a very demoralizing thing. And we haven't been in that position in a minute.
Yeah. And you're not super possession based where you can say, all right, let's chill, tiki-taka a little bit. And you know Liverpool pressing, you're already nervous, but
Bro,
we don't
that's-
want to cook you too much more, bro.
It's the highlight of their season. You know, I hope they go and, try and do something at the Bernabeu because it's not
good
looking.
luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
but switching gears a little bit from
sure.
Europe and
Bringing it home.
right back here, bringing it home to MLS, man. MLS is officially back, and I want to say, first of all, me and Josh had an opportunity to go and catch a game at Red Bull Arena, New York
home
Red
opener.
Bulls versus Nashville.
Home
And
opener.
yes,
Yeah.
it was the first. It was the home opener for New York Red Bulls, and I'm not gonna lie, 0-0 draw for your home opener.
You know,
It was disappointing,
I wish,
and that's one of the things that I'm talking about, like in MLS, like being still the same. I think there's a lot of things that are improving in the league,
Yeah.
but watching that home game, bro, I feel like
It's not the same, bro.
it was bro. It didn't feel like a professional match. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
and
shit.
that might
lot,
seem
bro.
a little
That's
harsh.
a
That's
crazy
not fair.
sentence.
That's not
Explain
fair.
that.
I
Explain
will
that.
say to
Explain
add
that.
on what he's trying to point out, I think the fact is like, MLS is quality. Called a quality league. It's a
Yes.
quality league. if they're a bit more technical, there's certain sloppy mistakes that actually would create the flow of the game. I think that's what you're saying in terms of professional. There's certain things that cause a game to be a little sporadic and hectic.
Game one.
No, it's game 1 at home. It wasn't their first game of the season. My point is, and that statement is not a knock on the quality of the league, because I've been to plenty MLS games that were top notch. The league itself has come a long way, and the quality is constantly improving every single year. That specific match, though, I don't like seeing. Like we've seen 0-0 games in other leagues, but that specifically is something that I've witnessed before, where it just seems like they're trying to force the structure of the game and being extremely like technical in terms of just the tactics, but it seems not genuine. Like the way they're passing, they're losing the ball a lot. Sometimes it seems like there's just pointless passes. There's no they're forcing something that if you had no plan coming into the game, then it'll probably be a more entertaining game than when they're actually trying to like do too much.
But I don't think I don't think you can say that as a knock towards the whole MLS.
No, it's not at all.
I saw
it's not at all.
Incredible
At all.
3-2 Philly Union, New York City FC
and
game.
DC Miami was a really fun
and like
Yeah,
rivalry
absolutely.
match, bro. Yeah.
No, MLS, and I'll say this, a lot of people will think that we're saying this because we're in the US or because we might be like MLS affiliated or anything.
Yeah.
If you take the time to watch a good amount of MLS games, you will build a different type of appreciation for the league. Like
Barca just signed an LA Galaxy player.
Yep.
Stop
Shout
playing.
out Arojo. So yeah, MLS, and I will say too, this could seem like a hot take to a lot of people, but I think MLS as a league might be top 3 in terms of tifos. I think MLS got some of the best tifos.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard.
Interesting.
It's hard. It's hard.
If y'all look at, bro, they pulled out some at MLS Cup. We gonna put some of the pictures of some of the tifos that they had, and even this season, bro, like Red Bulls themselves, LAFC always pulls out with some dope tifos. They've had some like Dragon Ball Z things, like some crazy stuff. I always big up like Dortmund for being the top when it comes to those, but that's just like just another one of those things that's part of the culture that they do really big that you gotta appreciate. Like they're not playing around when it comes to just the aesthetic of the game, the entertainment factor, which is why if you're gonna come with like I've seen fireworks shows at MLS games and things like
I have
that
too.
sort.
Really.
So if you're gonna come with, which is dope, like I love this type of stuff, but the quality of some of the games gotta match that too. And again, that's not a knock on the league.
Yeah.
Some of the teams, Nashville, Red Bulls, get it together, bro. Because
it's early.
New York, NYCFC is.
That's my team. Let's go. We uptown, baby. Yankee
They doing
Stadium.
their thing.
161st. You know what's good, bro. Come
You
on.
feel me? So
Speaking of everything that goes in and like around the MLS, we saw fashion be a very, very big part of the Champions League.
Back in action.
What about in the MLS? What do y'all have to
First
say
off,
about
you know
that?
we got to shout out Wavy Footy. MLS Fits of the Week are back. NWSL, we can't wait for y'all to be back as well because y'all going to be part of that. Everybody throw your W's up. So, you know, we can put some of the flicks from the recent ballers walking in. A lot of fly guys. I think we can go back and forth, name a few of the top one. I'll start. I think DeAndre Yedlin is the best dressed player in the league. Always keeping it fly, always keeping it wavy, has his own style. Really, nobody's like him. I don't know if he has a stylist or if he's doing it himself. Regardless, he always keeps the drip on. But I'll let you get a couple names, and I got a couple more too.
Nah, for sure. I mean, granted, the Sounders did their thing in general.
Yep.
They had a good release. Sebastian, he's on FC Dallas now.
The boy.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Paul as well. Shout out CJ. Feel me, the boy CJ.
For sure.
Ray Gaddis has some nice fit, has some blue pants on, has some blue kicks on. You know what I'm saying?
And Kosi on Dallas as well. Super fly. Also has his own style. Don't know if he has stylists, but he be killing it for sure as well.
Nah, for sure. Tag your stylist, man. Tag your stylist.
Listen, tap in.
Word.
For sure.
Nice little segment for the fans to understand what's going on in the rest of the world, because fashion is something that is growing and it is intertwining with sports more and more. So to see the American sports system gravitate to fashion.
The walk-ins is a thing now, bro. Turning into NBA for sure.
Yeah, Barca's trying to hold it.
Barca's doing well. I like
that. Might be the highlight of some of their games.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what? Nah, Koundé, bro.
Yeah. He's hard.
He's nuts with it
fly.
too. He's nuts with it.
He's
He
fly.
had the Fendi hat that has like the bat ears on it. But he's doing his thing,
He's
man.
cold. He's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that be cold on the pitch too. That's what I'm saying.
He's had a good season.
Yeah,
He's had a good season.
I mean,
good. I'm just making
Yeah.
sure I'm keeping him accountable.
Yeah.
So that, it don't all become about the theatrics.
Nah, for
we
sure.
want to win. Okay,
Yeah.
we're not in Europa no more.
Long
We
season.
need- yeah, keep it consistent on the
Long
field
season.
too. But
For sure.
my God, I would say too. You
Mm.
know what I would love to see?
Mm.
Who knows? Maybe it'll come from Sebastian Kayat. Maybe
I like
don't
that,
know who
you
it's
know?
gonna come from.
Talk about
But
it.
I would love to see like full. I don't know if it's winter, spring, summer fashion week. I want to see on the runway full lines of football inspired. It doesn't even have to be jersey
Yeah.
kit inspired fashion. But
Yeah.
full line of like football and like inspired.
Check out
Clothing
Kid Super.
lines.
Check out Kid Super.
Yeah, I was just about
Kid
to say,
Super.
Kid Super does some dope shit. Yeah.
But the more and more, I think the more we're going towards the next World Cup, we're gonna see a lot of those
Yeah,
popping
full
up in
runway.
different, like full
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
On the
Did it?
pitch. Like I would love to see like
be
even
hard.
at the what's Paris' stadium called?
Parc des Princes.
Le Parc des Princes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see like a full show.
That'd be
at the
fire.
Parc des
Fire.
Princes.
They got the
That'd be
space.
heat.
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
That would be
Didn't
heat.
MLS All-Star do a runway for the All-Star jersey release? Something
Yeah.
like that
Yes.
last year.
Yes,
And
yeah.
when DC United announced their Cherry Blossom jersey, they did like a runway show. for them,
Yeah.
too.
And hey, we'll be at DC for All-Star as well.
Yes, sir.
Last thing about, I guess, American sports.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso is
Coming
back.
Bro, amazing show, bro. On Apple TV. Top of the
Yeah,
fur.
bro. Listen,
Whole
all I'm
crew.
gonna say is this might be. Hey, I'm just shooting my shot because I don't
Go
know
for it.
who's
Go for
watching.
it. Go for it. Go
We
for
trying to get on it?
Listen, man. Ted.
Yo,
Listen,
let's,
man.
bro, we
Ted
need Ted Lasso
Lasso
on the 5ASIDE podcast in the show.
Ted.
You imagine?
Hey,
Apple TV stop playing.
Ted Lasso producers, Ted Lasso casting directors, whoever.
Please.
You know where to find us, man.
Come
You
on,
know where to
man.
find us.
That's a fact.
We here. We trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm personally putting in like if y'all need a reel or something, y'all need like
Yeah.
a casting tape or
Listen.
whatever. I'll
He
do
will
a
be in the
monologue.
show, yeah.
I'll take a skull and hold it in my hands and to be or not to be. That is the question. You feel me? That was like
Yo.
suspense. Come on. Yeah.
Put that in the trailer. This guy's
Come on,
crazy.
bro. I'm saying
This
so.
guy is mental,
Ted Lasso,
bro.
I'm just
And you know he didn't plan that. That
Yo, the
really
thing
just came
I
out of
want
his
y'all
mouth.
to know,
yeah.
he don't tell us none of this. He be
Nothing.
doing.
This is just Eli. Yeah.
Bro, have you and you said you haven't watched
I was
it.
gonna say for
Yeah,
the
pitch it
viewers,
Give them the elevator.
for the
pitch.
I can't
viewers
watch.
that don't know Ted Lasso for real, put them on.
Okay, so Ted Lasso,
I got you too for
yes,
some little
is
tidbits,
a
yeah.
show you could definitely piggyback.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso is a show. One big shout out to Jason Sudeikis because
Great actor.
it all started. This is why like that show itself is so inspiring to me
Okay.
because it all started as a skit. Like it wasn't a full show. Like almost a decade ago,
Really?
it was a skit I think on NBC
Mhm.
just to
Okay.
promote the Premier League. I believe.
Oh,
Really?
Years later, yeah,
funny.
it just started as a skit.
Yeah.
And years later, they actually developed the character from time to time.
Mhm.
And Jason just, played an integral part in making it happen and making it the entity that it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's this coach from the United States. He
Yep.
used to coach an American football team,
Yep.
and somehow he got recruited to go to the UK, to England, to coach a team called AFC Richmond.
Second division team. Yeah.
Second division team, and basically the whole narrative, I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah.
It's just the trials and tribulations of an American who knows nothing about soccer, football,
Mhm.
trying to coach a professional team.
And it's just
And yeah,
It's hilarious. It gets super deep into like human emotions though. They be going through like divorce stuff, mental health stuff,
Yes.
immigrant situations, cross culture, egos. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah.
And the reason he got hired, we'll just give you that because like why is a second division team hire or even a football team hiring an American football coach? It's because the owner.
Do you want to give that up though?
Actually, no. Actually,
Yeah, yeah.
you're right. You know what? You'll
You don't
watch.
wanna give
You'll
that
see
up.
why.
Just watch it, but
It
just
sounds
know,
crazy.
we gonna leave y'all
It
on a
still is
cliffhanger.
crazy, but you gotta watch it.
OD.
We'll be discussing it. I feel
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually,
as it
let's
comes
do
out.
episode reviews. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Bro, we gonna do that.
a little
We
bit.
could
We
do
might
that.
as well.
Bro, and I will say too about but you have something more about
No, I was
Ted
just
Lasso.
gonna say like it's also a really interesting look into like the stereotypes of like soccer players. So you have like the Nigerian, you have the
Yeah.
Mexican player, you have like the stoic like old captain, you have
got
like
the
the
Jack-
young,
the Jack Grealish type.
yeah, it's
guy.
cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it for that reason
It's
too,
fun.
because it's like caricatures of how like
Yeah.
these players exist behind the scenes, and it's
Mhm.
fun for
Super
that reason.
comical, but gets like extremely serious too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good balance.
And
I
I
like
think
that.
that it's one of those things that if you really try to embrace that show in terms of getting a look into how real players might be outside of the actual game, it'll help you, I think, be a little bit more empathetic.
Very
towards
humanizing.
athletes.
Yeah,
it
very
definitely
humanizing.
humanizes them.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say just a connection to MLS too. St. Louis just had they're having their inaugural season right now. They have a first this is their first team in MLS, and bro, they're 2 for 2 right now.
And people showed up to that home opener. We got to put some flicks, bro. They packed out the whole stadium, and they got their own personal stadium for footy. Not playing in a baseball field, not playing in an American football field. They have their own stadium. Sold that shit out. They've been rolling out the team with Metro Boomin, a St. Louis legend. So I love everything about it, man.
That's what they're talking about.
Bro,
they're saying soccer capital.
Listen,
you know what vibes it's giving me?
They're pulling up.
It's giving me early Atlanta United vibes.
Bro, it's giving me early
and
Austin
tapping in
FC
with
vibes.
And tapping in with the culture. I love it, man. Shout out Metro. Yeah.
And I would say, bro, isn't it crazy to think that St. Louis has never lost a league game in their club's history?
That's crazy.
For now.
There's only 2 league games, but they've never lost. They beat both Charlotte and 2 of the newest teams in MLS2. They beat Charlotte and Austin FC. Who has Sebastian Driussi too. So he's a problem every time. But shout out St. Louis. Shout out to expansion teams, period, in MLS.
Speaking of history, FIFA has made history recently.
Come on, FIFA.
Yo.
FIFA.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about it? NWSL?
I'm hyped, so
yes, sir.
Break it down, Josh. What's going on?
Yeah, you can break it down, bro.
March 15th. Next week we'll see. But NWSL, top women's league in America, is coming to FIFA, man.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I'm with Gotham going crazy. I'm beating y'all 10-0, bro.
Definitely.
Midge, Hattie, Ife, Hattie. It's a wrap.
You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean? What does that mean? Why is it significant?
I mean, it's significant
exposure,
because
bro.
Exposure, visibility. I mean, Midge just talked about the fact that like women's ballers exist, and you know, you should be highlighting them and putting them, you know, in places where people can get to see them more and have fun and play with them. You create a lot of memories on the pitch. You create a lot of memories through the video game with friends. That's how a lot of people even get to the sport.
There you go.
Get women an opportunity also to see players ball out. You know what I'm saying? And so even having Sam Kerr on the cover was really good to see from FIFA.
Yes.
And y'all remember picking up the controller, wanting to be like your favorite player. Now more little girls get that opportunity. They've already had the women's national teams. I think they've had some big women's European clubs. I think they have women's Champions League now. So now they'll also NWSL. Just keep it going, bro. I want every league in there.
Like you
At
said.
the end of the day, representation matters.
Bro.
It means everything. And it's International Women's Day, so
That's big.
love it.
You say Gotham FC, you're going to be playing.
Come on, hey, and Gotham, we're going to y'all games very, very soon.
Tap
Catch us in
in.
Red Bulls, you know what I'm
Tap in.
saying? We're definitely there.
Nah,
I
listen.
think April 1st, something like that's a home opener. We're tapping in for sure, bro.
Nah.
Yes.
Flyest team in the league, too. Best dressed, not even
Closer
close.
we get to the season, the more we're gonna update y'all on
For sure,
everything
man.
that's going on with NWSL and
April.
with women's football overall.
Yeah,
first.
Just to add one more thing about that NWSL thing. It is very interesting that FIFA is including the NWSL as a league that you can play in. But there was a conversation to be had, and we can just be quick about it. But about the idea of a video game, for example, FIFA has Ultimate Team, right? Which is like you can create any team you want. So you could have Pele playing with Jack Grealish, playing with Ramos, playing with Messi, and it can all work. So what would be the validity of bringing in female players into a game like Ultimate Team?
I think that off the bat, I doubt that they're gonna make it possible for the female players to be integrating within, you know, I don't think they're gonna make it co-ed to where the female players could be with the men's team. Because even when you're playing offline, like, you're still not able to put the women's team, a whole women's team versus a men's team. So I think that's gonna be a slow rollout in the future. Obviously, there's a lot of things that are changing with the video game itself. Like the whole structure of FIFA as we know it is gonna change now. But I would like, and the whole name of the game,
the name next season, after,
everything is changing. But I do think that in the future, who knows? Maybe even in real life, if there's like a very popular co-ed league
I've thought of that,
showcase
bro.
or something like that, then it'll make it more likely to put that in the video.
Yeah.
But in Volta, they allow it, no?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
street
saying.
ball, yeah.
And that's my point. Like, I feel like maybe as of right now, 11 on 11 co-ed games in a professional setting doesn't work as well. But if it's a 5-5 or a 4-on-4, like cage league type thing, sort of like what's going on in Spain with the matched player league, which is cool.
Casilla, started a league together.
When you like make things smaller and you make it more accessible to the fans, and they like have more control and are closer to players, and there's like more of like a storyline going on. I think that's definitely one of the ways to bridge.
I'm not gonna lie though.
You got it.
For me, granted, all you're saying is valid, and granted, FIFA Street is something that, you know what I'm saying, Volta's trying to recreate. Which I hope we can just get another FIFA Street. But you know, we'll get there. I'm trying to see.
Itches my brain every time somebody talks about that, because bro, I think for more than like 15, almost 20 years, all we've been asking is a standalone FIFA Street game to come
Financially,
back.
it must not make sense, bro.
But what? People want it.
No,
Yes,
But how many?
That's it. They,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
it. Like, no, people
It
do
costs
want
a
it.
lot to make, bro.
The reason why FIFA puts all their, I'll just say it, FIFA puts all their money into Ultimate Team. They don't develop anything else. Like, they minimally change career mode,
They're
minimally
paying for
change everything
licensing
else.
too. They must pay
Yeah.
a crazy amount to use
Yeah.
all those badges,
Yeah.
all those. That's why Serie A,
Yeah.
just this year, I'm now going to use Juve because they're Juve. Before they were
Piemonte
Piemonte Calcio, bro.
No, half of
And
Serie
now
A
like
teams-
Latium, I think is
Latium.
Napoli.
Lazio is Latium, and Napoli
And then there's
is
Napoli FC.
yeah.
Roma's not Roma,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Like it's money.
taxing, bro.
Yeah.
So
The-
yeah.
The reason why I brought it up though is because I was just saying I'm trying to see Marta hit a
Mm.
volley from a
Facts.
Woo, with
Well,
the
pass
Bina,
from-
come on, bro.
nah from Pele. I'm saying on Ultimate Team.
Oh,
I'm trying to
together,
have
yeah,
Marta
yeah.
and
Yeah,
Pele.
yeah, yeah.
The problem with the Ultimate Team, I always say for the women's game is they have less teams, so it's so much less players.
Mhm.
Part of the reason people like Ultimate Team is like there's almost endless possibilities.
Yeah,
If you don't have enough teams, that variation isn't as much there, but they should put it in
Let
for
the
sure.
legends get on there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's insane. Add in Wambach too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? All them
exactly,
kind of
exactly.
players.
At the very least, yeah, we get some icon women
But-
players.
Marta icon, hard.
Yeah.
Come
man.
on,
No,
I
of
love
course, bro. Start it up.
Yeah.
Speaking of icons, speaking of just iconic football news, there's some very exciting anniversary coming up later in the week. Villarreal
Yeah.
is celebrating 100 years. So happy anniversary, Villarreal. 100 years,
Felicitaciones.
a whole century is very, very big. And you
100
know,
años.
they've done a lot
Yeah.
during the duration of existence in that club. And so yeah, man, just I know
Yeah.
you have some facts about Villarreal
Yeah.
share with the people.
So shout out Villarreal, which is located in the Valencia community within Spain.
Yes, sir.
Fun fact that their shirt sponsor, I believe, 5ASIDE Cerámica,
Mhm.
is the name of the ceramic company that's owned by the billionaire owner of the club. And Villarreal is known for being one of the biggest ceramic producers in the world. Shout out to my dad for putting me on to that. So just really interesting that the owner owns the brand that they actually wear. And that small little city is able to, you know, put out so much for their tiles. And man, they're overachievers. They won Europa League against Man United in the final
Yes,
just the year before last year or last season.
It's good for
So
them.
nah, man, shout out Villarreal. Always a tough team from Madrid. I swear to God, they be giving us headaches. I remember back when they had Marco Senna. You remember him, black baller on the Spain national
Shit,
team.
man.
Shoot.
He scored a crazy half-field goal in like 2008. They finished second that year ahead of
Yes,
third
sir.
place Barca. So shout out Villarreal, man. Just a top club in a dope region of Spain. Yeah, man, they're dope.
Yes, sir. Big shout out to Villarreal. Big shout out to Gerard Moreno, who's the top scorer for them right now,
He's
who's
a
been
baller.
balling out in La
Yeah,
Liga this
man.
season. So yeah, and can't wait to see what they do for the rest of the season. Big
You-
shout out to the Yellow Submarine.
They got
yes,
Chukwueze
sir.
too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Huh? Yes.
Chukwueze, Nigerian
yes.
boy.
Yes,
Woo.
sir.
Ballers.
But yeah, man. As always in 5ASIDE, we talking about history in the women's game. We talking about FIFA, but we gotta talk about the people who make up the game. Who, without them, without you guys, would not make it possible. Which is the fans, who just so happens to be fans also of 5ASIDE podcast. So we
Yeah.
gotta give Yaya a spotlight, man. We care about your opinions. We care about your questions. So we're gonna read some of you guys' question for us right about now. So starting with this is one you can answer.
For sure.
Ali_Ismail Zada
Well,
says, how good does it feel to see Man United lose 7-0?
why
Scale
would
1
I-
to 10.
Why would I answer that?
You can plead the fifth, bro. Don't worry about it.
You don't have to
Mm.
answer that. You don't have to answer that.
Nothing.
sorry they're abusing you
enjoyable
today.
about that one.
From a Barca fan,
Was that your worst loss you've witnessed ever?
Jesus.
I left. I didn't stay for that.
Yeah, but I'm saying like as a fan, you've never seen 7-0, right?
I mean, granted,
What
like,
year? Even 2014, those weird years with Di Maria. Like, nah, right?
yeah, there's actually no reason to answer this question.
Yeah. Sorry,
yeah,
bro.
man. Shout out
Fuck
to all
that,
my fellow Barca fans. Shout out to Liverpool. Liverpool, have a nice. Shout out to Vuj too.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Vuj, but Liverpool, when it comes to Bernabeu, scary hours for you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Scary
my
hours.
goodness.
Careful. We might have to clip that. Careful.
No, scary hours.
Okay. All right.
The Bernabeu is scary in the Champions
Yeah,
League, bro.
football
There's
is
enough
football.
years
It
to
is.
say,
It's
yeah.
Football.
Football.
is.
No,
football.
but
The cycle
Yeah,
is
we
looking
got it.
very weird right now.
But
Yeah.
I mean, let's get one more and then we'll get into our fashion shit.
FW_Reese says, best football stadiums you guys have ever been in.
I'll go real quick. Santiago Bernabeu, my favorite in Madrid. Allianz Arena,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely nuts. And I'm just gonna leave it at those two. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. Yeah.
Best football stadium.
I've been in two that are very different vibes. I've been in the San Siro in Milan, which is
Mhm.
insane because of the way that it's built, and like it actually is like the echo. It's actually an echo chamber.
Yeah.
Like it's so loud.
So
in
it's
there.
loud, yeah.
Yeah, so that's crazy. I've also been to Cameroon's national stadium
Okay.
for a Cameroon national game, and it's one of the only national team games that I was ever at that like actually mattered. It was a World Cup qualifying game.
Yeah.
So to be in Cameroon for like a game where like the vuvuzelas are going, people
Yeah.
are screaming. There's not really ticketing that's in an organized fashion, so people are just kind of figuring out where they're standing and sitting. Is really cool. So those as well.
Yeah, I want to do
Best stadium.
I mean, best stadium. You know, we went to. I didn't watch the game there, unfortunately, but we stepped in Old Trafford.
Yes, we did.
Second biggest
Wow.
stadium in England for the biggest club in England.
Come
You know
on.
what I mean?
Come on, bro.
So, but now it's good to see just how
Yeah.
it's set up and whatnot. Like, you know, there's a lot of history there.
Went to the bridge too.
Yeah, I was about to say Stamford Bridge is nice. It's very in the cut. Like,
Yeah.
you could be in London and miss that whole.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, bro. So that was cool. But
I mean, I'm gonna step a little bit outside of Europe and say the Q2 Stadium in Austin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not just because of the structure of the stadium itself, but how I felt because of the fans. They
Mhm.
some of the loudest crowds of anything like that I've ever witnessed in my life, and just the experience being in there was just
Yeah.
incredible. So I got to shout out Austin. See you this weekend,
Hey,
the MLS Cup.
safe travels,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm gonna be in Austin, yes sir.
it's
But-
cool if I do one more fan submission.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead, get that out. Get that
shout
out.
out to Lauren Washington.
That's
Cool
gang right there.
for a minute. Know what I'm
For sure.
saying? One thing she asked is one rule will change about the game. And one thing for me that I've always
Wait, so the question is, what is one
One rule you
rule we would change in football?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. Let's do this quick. Yeah.
and so I'll say it quickly, if somebody subs out, they can sub in back.
Mm.
That would change a
That's
lot.
what they had in high school.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, but for real, like that would
Like
actually
basketball.
change how people play, and
Yeah,
like
So
that's
different.
how it is though.
Interesting.
Very
I think I would make offsides. Your
Mm.
entire body has to be ahead of the person, not the shoulder, not the foot. I feel like offsides needs to be clear. If you like, your entire body has to be ahead of them. I
Mhm.
want more goals.
Yeah.
Oh man, do you have one? Go ahead.
I do.
I'm still thinking. Go
If
ahead.
there was one thing that I would change about football in leagues that are growing, and actually, if there was one rule that I would change about football in general, it would be that cities have to field, or at least on the squad, have at least 5 to 6 players that are from that city. I think-
City,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
not country.
Not country, that city. So if I'm a DC United fan, or I'm a Milan fan, or I'm a Real Madrid fan, I need 5 players from Madrid, born in Madrid, on that team. The reason why I say that is because it turns the game into that like high school type rivalry that we had back when we were kids, like, where you
Passion.
actually like, oh, I used to know that guy. Oh, I used to know that guy. I used to know that guy. And so it turns games into like an actual like
Yeah.
city-wide thing that has more feeling than what it is
You
now.
know what it is? It's almost like you have to keep your academy talent. That's really
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nah, for
All
sure.
right.
But y'all feel me about the one about
Yeah, of course.
subbing
That's how
back
we
in?
play.
I think it'll be
basketball.
fire.
It changes the mentality. Imagine you're a defender, Ronaldo subs off. Ronaldo could sub back in.
He got his energy back.
I think one thing that I would change about
Yeah.
I would
football,
change coaching.
one rule,
With tactics. Oh,
one
shit.
rule that
Yeah,
I'd
bro.
change about football if I could, if a goalkeeper gets a red card, no other goalkeeper from that team is allowed
That's so funny.
no registered
Crazy.
goalkeeper
Can
is
sub in.
allowed to sub in.
Mm,
So if a goalkeeper gets a red card,
You have no
you
goals?
can only
Yeah, play it.
use another player.
Can they wear
who's
gloves?
Actually, on the they could
Okay,
they could
so
wear
there's still a
gloves.
goalie.
Yeah, you can have a goalie, but you technically cannot put
A
a
goalkeeper.
registered goalkeeper
Yeah.
Interesting.
back on
Mm.
into
That's
the goal.
funny, bro.
You know, managers would get around that. Oh, technically he's not a goalie.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
they would
switch it up.
they would stop registering their goalies.
Yeah,
They would
yeah,
just
they would-
call them
Yeah,
center backs.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But
a little bit
yeah,
of fashion, real quick.
yeah. But to get out of here, as always, you
Jeez.
already know 5ASIDE, man. We be stepping with the fits. You know what I'm saying? We always got it on, so we gonna step
Defo.
as always to the left side of me. Schoolboy Seb, what you got on today?
out of here.
I'm wearing the Maldini 1999 Milan gold kit.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck? Fly Nike standard.
Boy,
Nike.
never know. What's
I don't know what's on my
bro.
pants, bro. And then Pumas on the feet as usual.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Out here, you know what I'm saying? Had to channel the icon, the legend, the marathon. Always will continue. Nipsey Hussle undershirt, man. Fun fact, I actually got this right in front of the marathon store in Crenshaw, on Crenshaw. The store was closed, but street vendors were outside. Nipsey started out selling shirts out of his trunk.
Yeah.
So I just had to support the people who are right now living basically how he used to live and how he started up.
For sure.
I don't know where I got these pants from, but
See, it's not that, you know?
yeah, bro. Sometimes you just don't know where you get the pants from.
Facts.
But Black Car goes on, and just in all Nipsey fashion, had to pull out with the Chucks, but the Comme des Garçons, we went neutral. No solid colors for this one for obvious reasons.
Heard you. Moving
Yes, sir.
on. Bro, you know, the work event to podcast pipeline is crazy, so I gotta have the McQueens on the feet. Very cozy on the pants. We got the corduroy cargos, minimal LA. Very fitting because I got that Smino merch on the tee, right? Smino, you know what I'm saying? Smino de Grigio, Quentin Terrence Smino. Went to the concert at Terminal. No, he calls himself that. His puns are crazy.
I love it.
Smino's puns are absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Got Pro Freak on the shirt. Shout out all my Pro Freaks. Yeah, bro, he went crazy on the stage. Absolutely incredible performance. Shout out him just being that kid from St. Louis that came up to be what he is now. Also, JID was there as well. Kid from Atlanta who's come up now, had an incredible story. Jordan Ward as well from St. Louis. So dope performance, dope artist. Incredible live performance, man. People that sound even better live than in the studio. And you can tell like they put their heart into the music. So shout out Smino, one of the Flyest dudes out there too. You know, you got the early access pass. Shout out Dan, man, for the last minute cop. Keela Shades on. Got the usual jewels, Gold Shop, and Casablanca. So,
Yes, sir.
pass it
Yes,
off to
sir.
Zach.
Send
You
us
know,
off,
Riz
my
got
boy.
it.
My guy Gabe dripped up, but today was calm. Y'all know I like sweats. Got the Cortez pants on. Believe in yourself. Sucks. Check them out. They got a lot of ball attire. Speaking of ball, got Kobe Bear
Jeez.
with the trophy. Y'all can see
Jeez. R.I.P. to the legend, man.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
bro.
Kobe. Shout out the Knicks.
dirt label on the hoodie and just Jordans on the feet, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You said believe in yourself.
Believe in
They
yourself.
ain't believe in us.
But God did. Hey! We appreciate y'all for
man.
tuning into 5ASIDE Podcast. We gonna see y'all on the next
Yeah,
episode, man.
man.
Oh, we got a very special,
Very special.
very special piece of content coming very soon.
Actually, hold on. Let me before y'all go, right?
Yes,
I
sir.
want y'all to imagine the best possible content that has ever come out of like UK YouTube.
Ever.
Multiply it by 1,000, put us in it, and that's what y'all are about to get for
Yes,
real.
sir.
Nuts.
Stay tuned. Stay
Come on,
tuned.
stay tuned.
Bow.
You know the vibes.
We out.